This wired headset's incredibly affordable. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the ThinkWrite Tech REVO TW310 Headset, and it features a wired 3.5mm jack, and it's a headset, so it has a nice boom mic as well as surprisingly good sound. Now, here's the thing. In the industry, there's this sort of general agreement that if you want really good sound, you got to spend really big bucks. And a lot of people do that, and a lot of people will drop $300, $400, $500 on headphones, and it turns out that that's pretty spendy. That's a lot of money to spend on an accessory or peripheral. Enter ThinkWrite Tech. Here's a company that's been working in the education market for a long time and selling a lot of products to like computer labs at your local school and places like that. And they've decided to branch out into straight direct-to-consumer sales with this. Now, they go by TWT Audio. Not sure that's the best acronym, but ThinkWrite Tech, that's what that all fits together as. And in terms of these headphones, they're surprisingly nice. They have surprisingly good sound, and I'll even give you a demo of the mic in just a minute. But let me tell you, they feature 40mm neodymium drivers, which give you 20 to 16,000 hertz frequency response. Now you're thinking, aha, not 20 to 20,000 hertz, but honestly, 16,000 hertz is pretty high up there in the frequency. And if you can hear 19,000 hertz or something, then you have much better hearing than I do. So not sure it really matters. So 20 to 16,000 hertz, a 96 decibel sensitivity, plus or minus 3 decibels. They're 32 ohm impedance on the plug itself, and the boom mic is a pretty basic one where when you put it all the way up, it's in mute, and then you put it down and it's actually obviously picking up. It's not super adjustable. These are comfortable and they have some level of adjustment, but there's no swivel or anything. These are fairly low-end headphones, but they have surprisingly good sound. Let me note that they have a padded headrest and they have nice padded ear cushions, and not only that, but the ear cushions are replaceable, as is this wire. There's a sort of sneaky way you can pop it off if you need to replace it with another one, which is really nice. And the cable itself is a braided fabric cable, and if I were to unplug or unhook this, it would actually be 1.3 meters long, which is a pretty nice length, really pretty perfect if you're plugging it into the display in front of you or into your laptop or into your phone or some other tablet or something. And let's see, so it's a 3.5mm jack. The company tells me they'll be offering USB-C plugs very soon. Not quite yet, but they're getting there. So let me give you a demo. So give me a second and let me set things up. Okay, I have it set up and it is plugged into my Mac system and I'm using Audacity. So what you're hearing right now is actually the audio picked up by this microphone. And you can tell because if I tilt it all the way up, it's muted as you experienced. And you're also possibly noticing that it's mono audio, so it's not stereo. I'm not sure why they made that choice, but for most systems where you're using this, like Zoom or a game or an audio recording app or something, it's not going to matter. So all of that works just perfectly well. Now, let me switch things around again, and I'll tell you a little bit about the audio playback capabilities. Turns out that it actually has really nice audio reproduction. Now, I'll be fair that if I have a $500 pair of high-end audiophile headphones, they have better sound. The issue with this is that it has nice sound reproduction and it has a nice low end and everything, but there's not a sort of detail to the music which you hear with higher end headphones. Now, if you're 14 years old and you're working in the computer lab at school, or you're 9 years old and you're at home and you want to be talking with grandma on FaceTime, then something like this can be absolutely perfect. So the audio quality is plenty good enough to enjoy music, to listen to lectures or podcasts, to really do whatever it is you want to do with these. And the price is so low that if you forget them or lose them or they break, you can just get another pair. And you could go through 10 pairs of these and still be ahead of the game financially versus buying one high-end audiophile headphones. And you also, of course, have the boom mic. So having a high-end headset for gaming or something can definitely set you back a couple of $100 or way more. So design-wise, these are attractive enough. They definitely look a little bit lower budget than some of the fancy RGB headsets from the gaming community, but that's okay. For 99% of users, I think that that's all entirely acceptable. And I really do like the audio quality. I like that they feel like they're gonna last a long time. They are almost exclusively plastic as far as I can tell, but that's okay because ThinkWrite Tech has a long history of working in really tough environments. So if they make headsets that can handle, honestly, like a middle school computer lab, then they can definitely handle your environment. Now, I should point out they also come with a 2-year warranty. So if you have any issues on the journey, then they're going to be behind you. And again, the ear pad and the wire can both be replaced if you need to. And I should also point out on this wire that there is an inline control, but you might be surprised that the control only gives you volume on the headphones. So there's no mute button there, which I think would be a great addition. So if you didn't want to touch the boom mic, and as you heard, there's sort of this like click when you turn it off and then a click when you turn it on again. That could be annoying to other people. So I'd like to see this also have the ability maybe just to push the dial in, and that would mute it and maybe light up something so you have a visual indicator that it is muted. Always a concern when you think your mic's muted but you didn't push it quite far enough and now the other person's hearing you say, "Mom, can you get me a glass of water, please?" And they're like, "Oh, that's nice." So I think that's really all I have on these. I think they are really impressive at the price point, and I think that they're definitely worth looking at, particularly if you're looking for some gear for someone who's in your family and is a little younger or is a little prone to damaging things. So we do need to talk about the price, and you will be startled at the price. But before we get there, let me ask if you could subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on subscribe, click or tap on that bell notification icon, and we're connected. And if this review was helpful and informative, then go ahead and give me a like or a thumbs up. Appreciate that too. Okay, these are the ThinkWrite Tech REVO TW310 Headset. So it's the headphones with the microphone. Turns out the company also makes exactly the same product minus the microphone, and these are known as the TW300. So all the same capabilities from a playback perspective with probably the exact same drivers, but the difference is this one has the microphone. So this is the TW310 and it is $36.99, currently minus 15% promo, dropping it down to a remarkable $31.44 at Amazon.com for a very nice headset. Definitely one to check out. But where the price gets really amazing is if you just want wired headphones. These had nice, all the same characteristics, the comfort, the cushion, and everything. The TW300 is $29.99, also with a 15% discount, dropping it down to a very remarkable $25.49. These are killer prices for these pieces of hardware. They are a nice upgrade for anyone's gear, and they are so inexpensive that if something happens, they have you covered with warranty. But even if you don't want to deal with the warranty, you can just get another pair. So definitely stuff to check out if you're looking for a low-cost way to improve your audio system and your audio experience. These are definitely just devices to check out. So that's all I got. I'll hope to catch you in my next video.